Let's have a look at who's next. Do we have RCB up next? Do we have RCB? Yeah, we do have RCB up next. Let's see what they have done. RCB has bought today. Bring it up, bring it up.
RCB went into the slog overs at the end, didn't they?
Aaron Finch, Chris Morris, Josh Philippe, Kane Richardson, Pawan Deshpande, Dale Steyn, Shahbaz Ahmed, and Isuru Udana.
You can see straight away, the first thing that strikes you in this team is, look, they've got Mohammad Siraj, they've got Navdeep Saini, they've got Umesh Yadav. First thing that strikes you, they're searching for a death bowler.
Yeah.
They've got Chris Morris. Will he be a death bowler? I don't know. Kane Richardson, leading wicket taker in the Big Bash. Okay, let's pick Kane Richardson. Is that enough? I don't know. Let's pick Dale Steyn. Is that going to be enough? Maybe on some tracks you want the slowish cutters of Isuru Udana, who can also tonk at the end. So you can see that they are worried about that aspect of their cricket.
Yeah.
I think Chris Morris is a decent buy in that they needed someone at that 6-7. So Chris Morris, Shivam Dube, Washington Sundar will form that from that middle. So they've got their bases covered, and they'll hope that this year they'll be able to bowl well at the end.
Yeah.
And I think one small buy that could be a very good buy is Josh Philippe.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
I don't know whether he'll be able to adapt quickly enough to Indian conditions, but at that RCB, if he bats like he bats in Australia, then he's going to be a really good buy at that price. He takes away one overseas slot, but if they get an opener who's going hell for leather at the top, then it makes it easier, as we said, for 3 and 4.
See, they anyway have just 3 overseas slots because AB takes 1, obviously. So in those 3, now if you just pull that up again, in those 3, who's getting them? If they're worried about death overs, obviously one foreign quick is taking one position.
Yeah.
Right? So you go...
Look at the India players. Dev Padikkal will take 1 slot.
will play definitely.
Then Shivam Dube will take 1 slot. Washington Sundar takes 1. Yajuvendra Chahal takes 1. That's 4 there.
Virat Kohli.
Virat Kohli is 5. Most days you'd say Parthiv Patel. There's one more fast bowler you will play. Either Saini or Siraj. One more fast bowler will play.
With Umesh Yadav.
So they've got 5 or 6 there already. So they just need to play AB de Villiers. They can then say, okay, I'll play Josh Philippe as a wicket keeper and I'll play 2 fast bowlers.
Yeah.
Or they can say, no, Aaron Finch is a world-class player. I'll play Aaron Finch. Now, where do I find a wicket keeper from? That is the issue with playing Aaron Finch, because Parthiv Patel will then have to keep wickets.
So, yeah, I mean,
So then they can leave out Padikkal and open with Aaron Finch. Who knows?
I like the look of this team. I like
Yeah,
the look of
it's good. Again, it's a good squad. I
But
just hope
the
they put
dangers
good in
again,
it.
every year for the last 3 years, we have liked the look of RCB. Tell me a year
squad.
that we haven't
Yes.
looked at them and said, wow, this is a decent squad.
Yeah.
These guys could this thing. So why? What is that X factor? They've again changed the management, so that could be a good sign that, okay, they've got a new professional management. They've also restructured it. It's very interesting. Most teams have a head coach. Okay, here they have a director of cricket. The Hassan is a director of cricket, and you have a head coach who's somebody different. Simon Katich is a head coach. And so what they're trying to do is say, the day-to-day running of a team, practices, nets, this, that, that's what a head coach is going to do. So the other guy can sort of look at it from slight bit of a distance and sort of make changes that happen. And that may not be such a bad thing, because RCB makes a lot of, play them 3 matches, okay, he's not working, sit him down.
There's a lot of knee-jerk that goes on there.
So Shivam Dube, not working.
Yeah.
Shimron Hetmaya last year. You try him, drop him, and then he never comes back and his confidence is broken. Sarfraz Khan, they've done a lot with a lot of these players, it's not worked out. So maybe what they need now is squad stability, because I think their squads have been consistently decent, and this one is more than decent.
I think they've got to tell Shivam Dube, Washington Sundar, Yajuvendra Chahal, you're playing every game.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You're playing every game. Washington Sundar was in and out last time. You play Washington every game. Doesn't matter if he has 3 bad games, because they will go in with 6 bowling options. The way they are now structured, they will go in with 6 options, because they've got Dube batting at 6, Sundar at 7. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 will all bowl. So they're going in with 6 options, which is good for them. If they play Moeen Ali as an opener somewhere, that's another bowling option. So they've just got to tell these people, you are my Indian core. The way Hardik, Krunal, Bumrah, these are the Indian core. They've got to tell, you're the Indian core, you're playing every game.
This team will do well this year. I'm telling you.
It should do well.
Our prediction was right. They bought, how many players did they? We bought the least amount of players now out of all the teams.
Yeah.
We all said they'd buy 7. They bought 8 players.
Right? Not bad.
So close enough. And they are the smallest squad. And I don't think that's happened with RCB ever. So there's the smallest squad at 21.
So already
the others are all over 21.
It's a bit more decisive.
Yeah.
It's a bit more decisive.
I mean, if we see the problem sitting outside of, obviously they see the problem running the team, right? And this is something that has been discussed way a lot over the past few seasons. Great squad, not translating into great performance, because And it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy with so much choice to pick the correct 11 because what is it really? It's so objective. You pick one player over the other on one day, something can happen. You've got a backup for everyone. That combination is crazy. And from somebody who's worked with a team, he'll tell you, it's insane. You just can't. It's so tough to pick the 11.
In some ways, that's why you look at it. Dhoni does the exact reverse. Basically, he has such teams that basically ends up getting 11 fit people. He doesn't have to worry about a combination. He says, give me the
They pick themselves.
11 fit people, come onto the field, and then I'll sort my problem out. But no, he does do that. Dhoni simplifies his problems. He knows his core. And if you see how Dhoni's teams play, they are Ironman teams. There's not much tinkering around. He'll keep playing the same 11, same 11, same 11. Somebody drops out due to injury, he'll get replaced. But otherwise, he keeps the game as simple as possible. Other teams may be complicating it too much, but this year's RCB, let's hope it's a great beginning for them because they've done well.
They've got to tell the other 9 players that you are match winners too. Sometimes you look at RCB and you think the other 9 guys in the team are thinking it's Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers' job to win us games.
Yeah.
They've got to tell the other 9, you are match winners. On a day that AB and Virat don't get runs, we still have to win matches. And they've got to empower those other people to say, when these two don't win, you have to win a game for us. If they start to believe in that and not only look at AB and Virat, they'll form a good leg. They'll have a good season.